Early and bright, the long-awaited mission trip was finally here. Eager and anxious parents and their ailing children who had waited for months were hopeful for a new lease of life. Medical teams from different parts of the world had traveled far and wide to come offer their medical expertise to these children. On the morning of the 12th of June 2023, they all assembled at Kenyatta National Hospital to begin the surgeries. Caleb Shubayao, a 12-year-old boy from Machakos, was the first patient to be wheeled into ICU. He had been diagnosed with Primus ASD secundum Ost and had been in and out of hospital since his infancy. After 4.5 hours in theater, Caleb Shubayao was wheeled into ICU. The clinicians were happy with the outcome. A successful surgery it was. He recuperated well, and 2 days later, he was moved to the general ward where he stayed for another 4 days before getting discharged. 10 days later, he was strong enough to accompany CFACH team to the airport to receive the medical team arriving for the second part of the mission, which was to take place at Coast General Teaching and Referral Hospital. Over the next weeks, several other children followed Caleb's trajectory, receiving surgeries at Kenyatta National Hospital and Coast General Hospital, recuperating and getting discharged. Over 50 children with different cardiac conditions were treated. Meet the team that made this possible. Together, we can do more.
We're coming from Canada with love for Kenya. Yeah.
I am Dr. Muhammad Al-Jugiman. I'm a cardiac surgeon from Saudi Arabia. I have the pleasure and the honor to be able to work with the organization of Care for a Child's Heart.
Hi, my name is Emily Jose. I'm a registered nurse. I work at Children's Hospital Los Angeles in the cardiothoracic ICU. I came to know about Care for a Child's Heart through an old coworker who had great things to say about the program and really encouraged doing mission work. And so I was very excited about making my way out here.
Hello, my name is Marianne Lowe. I live in Vancouver, BC in Canada. And I've been a pediatric cardiac critical care nurse and a PICU nurse for over 3 decades.
I'm Roberto Di Donato from Italy. I'm a pediatric cardiac surgeon. I became aware of Care for a Child's Heart accidentally. My old friend, Dr. Donato Sisto, that also is part of this association. We have seen that we did our best with whatever was available in this place, instrumentation, consumables, and so forth, and also with the help of the local team of nurses. I can say that there is great potential in this center because of the number of patients, but definitely there is need to improve the quality of the surgical instrumentation, the availability of consumable consumables or even prosthesis, usually valve prosthesis, whether mechanical or biological. We use a lot of right ventricle to pulmonary artery conduits. It's very important to be able to perform many of these operations. All these items should be available in order to assure proper treatment to our patients. Of course, also ideally in this center there will be a larger group of physicians and nurses dedicated to this specialty. Some are completely missing, like pediatric cardiac anesthetist, pediatric perfusionist. So there is a lot of room for improvement under all these points of view. I think the potential is there, and I'm very happy to contribute to this by sharing my experience.
My name is Donato Sisto. I'm a medical doctor.
Hello everyone, I am Monsi Sam. I work as a perfusionist. I came from Dubai as a part of Child Care for Child's Heart organization. I came to know this organization through Dr. Roberto. So Roberto and myself, we are working in Dubai for last 6 years. Roberto just recently retired. So we are part of one hospital in Al Jalila Children's Hospital in Dubai.
Hello, I'm Dr. Shivaji. I'm a pediatric cardiac anesthesiologist and intensivist. I came to know about this Care for Child Heart Foundation through one of my friends, Dr. Atul Prabhu. So in December we came, me and Atul and our team came to Nairobi, and during that mission we did around 15 pediatric cardiac congenital heart surgeries.
Hello, I'm Dr. Anil Ramaya. I'm a consultant cardiac anesthetist intensivist at the Children's Hospital in Dubai.
We were doing our missions at the Kenyatta National Hospital, and as we are approaching the end of our mission, we were able as a team to help several patients by doing open heart surgeries for them, and I'm very glad to see most of our patients being discharged home in a good health before ending our mission. Most of the cases we have done so far were moderately complex cases, and I am very happy to see good results of our patients. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organization for their efforts and to thank the Kenyatta National Hospital for their cooperative works with us. They put a huge effort as well to make this mission happen.
My experience so far at Kenyatta National Hospital in the ICU has been really great, working with all the different nurses and learning everybody's cultures and learning how to work with not as many resources as I'm used to. Getting to have that give and take with the nurses, bringing my experience from Children's Hospital Los Angeles, and also gaining experience and knowledge from the nurses here has been really great. Something that would be really great for future missions would be to have more staff with us, more doctors that are experienced in pediatric cardiac care. More nurses would be great. There was a lot of camaraderie between myself and Marianne, which was wonderful. But we worked We worked day and night, literally, and it would be really wonderful to be able to show up for kids at full capacity and feeling like we had support around the clock.
So during this mission, we did about 12 to 13 cases, and pretty much all of them have, obviously have gone home, and all have recovered very quickly from the surgeries, and I would say that they've all, by and large, they've all done very well except for one. So I think that all in all, to be able to do that and to have them quickly recover, it's very, very positive. This mission has been successful. We've had our challenges. The challenges that, if I may say, that is more, I think it's more in the operating room. I actually been very happy here in the ICU in Mombasa in Coast General. Our whole team and me and my colleague were very warmly welcomed. We had lots of help in various areas to prepare us to get here. During the time we're here, I also worked very harmoniously with the head nurse that's here to provide the proper nursing schedule for coverage. We also brought in 4 nurses, not at the same time, from Nairobi, and they were actually incredibly helpful, made my job a lot easier. What needs improvement is for here, as well as the nurses have done, both us and the local team, there was absolutely zero medical presence, and that has to be in place for future, because you cannot run an ICU with just nurses, even though we have managed. And they don't have intensivists, and they don't really have any pediatric cardiac or pediatric critical care training of the doctors. So that's something we would discuss with them and how we can improve on that. And for our part, we also should really bring enough staff that we can have proper coverage for the ICU. In terms of the support that we get, I can identify that the lab, both in Kenyatta National and in Coastal General, really seriously needs some better coordination and better communication. Because we did blood work, but we're not getting results back. They were not processing them in time, and it took a long time, which cannot happen in the kind of work we do. So we need to identify with Coastal General and with Kenyatta National to improve that side of it. But I think all in all, it's been great. For me, it's been a great experience, particularly in Mombasa at Coastal General. There will be a lot of work to be done to have better preparation, better communication, better organization of future missions. And I really, I feel really positive that can happen, it will happen. We definitely, one thing is for sure, that we will need to bring a full team to have a more productive and successful mission in the future.
The purpose of a mission like this one is not to come here and do cases and leave, but it is that to interact and share with the local team our experience, in order to help the development of an entity that is already in place and only needs more experience to deal with this difficult anomalies that are the subject of pediatric cardiac surgery. We have already 14 patients, 12 pediatric and 2 adults. The 2 adults were aortic valve replacement performed by Dr. Sisto. The 12 pediatrics were of increasing complexity. We started with atrial septal defects and rapidly progressing towards ventricular septal defects, communication between right and left ventricle. And we have performed repair of 2 or 3 patients with tetralogy of Fallot. And the last patients were very peculiar, and actually some of them were referred by the cath lab, where there is an ongoing mission from Turkey. And this patient were not, it was not possible to treat by cath procedure, so we intervened. And one of them was an adult, about late teenager, with severe obstruction of the right ventricular outflow tract. The last case is a complete AV canal, atrioventricular canal, that is with very peculiar anatomical features that makes it different from all the other complete atrioventricular canal I have encountered in my career. So that was very challenging, but is here with today in the first postoperative day doing very well.
What you have is a situation which is almost overwhelmed by the need and the number of people in need of help. We are dealing with children, and we can see them here in the hospital being held by their mother, and you can see how they are sick, and we have the clear sense that if we don't do anything, they have no future. So we are talking about children with essentially no future, and we feel the enormous obligation to do what we can to give these children life and future and hope. Not only that, but to their family. I think that one thing that I was really struck by is the families out here, how they are together, how they take care of these children, and it's obviously that makes you even feel more responsible to be able to help, because you feel now obligated not only by the plea of the children, but also their parents, their mothers, and their whole families.
And people around are good people, good working, hard working, but we have a lot of challenges like disposables, equipments. You don't have like a lot of disposable which is used for small kids. So we faced a lot of challenges. For surgical side also we need a lot of surgical equipments which you should be working properly, because we are facing a lot of challenge. And this is another thing, we are coming from different areas. Like actually as a part of this program, it's always better to come as a single team. So all team coming from one area, it will benefit more. So we have the understanding each other and we can work together, and it will be more beneficial.
Fortunately, with God's grace, all patients are doing well. But during this 10 to 11 days of this Mombasa mission, we had a few problems, but somehow we could tackle them. But I feel if we have a bigger team, we can do large number of cases, because here during this period I was the only person who was taking care of anesthesia also, intensive care also, so it becomes very hectic for me. Suppose if you have one more person who is dedicated for intensive care and I'm dedicated for anesthesia, so in this way we can do more number of cases, and it is safe for our children also.
Even though we were planning to do more than what we could finally do, but really we're happy that we could do at least this much, considering all the limitations that we have and considering all the limited challenges that we have at the place that we are doing this mission. Like any place where the system is not used to having a program like this, the challenges are many. So there is one positive thing about the whole thing is active involvement of the local team. They're really welcoming. They really want to help. The problem is the system is not designed, and there are a lot of other, I would say, logistical limitations. So probably what can help, in my opinion, is one, a better screening of patients. So that can happen if there is a scouting machine before the actual team comes in. There's a small team of a couple of specialists. They come, they see all the children, and they finalize a list, so that the main team doesn't waste time doing that. And the second one, that the main team, what I'm talking about, should be the composition of this team should be different. We should come as a bigger team, and because there are key members of the team which have to be there for the success. We cannot rely on those roles to be substituted by the local team. That's just not possible. So we need to in the next mission, probably you need to plan in such a way that the full composition of a cardiac surgical team is here. So that means enough surgeons, enough surgeons assistants, enough scrub nurses, and the ICU should have ICU nurses, along with 1 or 2 ICU physicians who can provide 24/7 physician cover. Probably if you do that, then we can do more numbers. Third one, probably we can the consumables, the equipment that we need, they can be organized better. So that's why the scouting team can do also this. They can make sure all these things are there before the main team comes in. I think that will make a lot of difference, in my opinion.
I would like to thank Care for a Child's Heart organization, Heart Gifts, and Emirates for their great support and cooperative works.
And I just want to give a huge thanks to Emirates for getting me to Nairobi safely and comfortably. And I also would like to thank Heart Gift for working with Care for a Child's Heart. This has been the most amazing experience, and I thank you so much. My hope is that I get to come on more of these missions to help as many children as we possibly can, and to work with everybody again.
I want to express my heartfelt thanks to Care for a Child's Heart in partnership with Heart Gift. Without them, it wouldn't be possible to bring me here to help the Kenyan children. And I also want to thank our donors. Also, again, a very heartfelt thanks to the donors. Again, without your support, all of this work that we do could not be possible. I want to thank Emirates Foundation to get us here, and that is a huge support. Because some of us come from quite far. Me from Vancouver, both of our nurses came from the West Coast, Pacific Ocean of North America. It's a very, 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 very long journey to get here, and it's very far. The donation is most appreciated to be able to get us here, and the flights are really comfortable and wonderful. Great airline. Secondly, I want to thank Filling Instruments and Medical Bridges for providing the instruments and all the consumables we also need to have in order to do our work here. So thank you. And finally, and definitely not least, and I want to thank Newfound Health along with Danbury Hospital in Connecticut, who so generously donate heart and lung machine for us that we'll be able to use in the future. And without a heart and lung machine, we definitely cannot do any surgery. So all the above are so much appreciated.
We have achieved a very, very good outcome, and we are very satisfied for what we performed. And but what we did was only a drop in the ocean. There are many more children that are in need of pediatric cardiac surgery. So it is important for to have the help or the support of as many donors as possible. I take advantage to thank first of all the foundation that supported this trip, that is called Care for a Child's Heart, that is in partnership with the Art Gift, that is the main donor for the realization of this mission. I would like also to thank Emirates Foundation, Failing Instruments, Medical Bridges, and also Nuvance Health Danbury Hospital, Connecticut. Thanks to their valued help, we were able to perform this little, and my hope is that in the future there will be more donation and more donors to be able to achieve this important goal. In conclusion, I feel very privileged to have been part of this mission, in which we achieved good results, helped a few children. Our pain is that we cannot operate all of them. There are many children in need in the future, and hopefully we will be able to return into this hospital to give our service, and therefore I want to thank the Care for a Child's Heart for giving me this opportunity, and feel like I'm really useful for the these poor needy patients.
I would like to thank Care for Child's Heart and Heart Gift, who provide this facility for us to come all the way from Dubai and work to this country, this region. And I would like to thank the Emirates. They arranged a facility to travel to Nairobi and go back to Dubai. So this organization, I think we can do more things in future. So I am very happy working with this organization. So I am assuring all my support from my side. So I wish all the best in future.
I would like to thank Care for a Child Heart Foundation in partnership with Heart Gift for giving me opportunity to serve these Kenyan children suffering from heart disease. I would also like to thank donors like Emirates Foundation, Failing Instruments, Medical Bridges, and Nuance Health Danbury Hospital for supporting this mission.
It's a privilege to be there. I've tried to do the best I could, and the team here, I mean the people who received me here, I mean the Children's Care for Child's Heart team, they really took care of it very well, I should say. So my thanks, my sincere thanks to them. They tried their best to make this thing work as well as possible. I'm sure because of that, at least it's we could achieve so much here, at least this much. And I also thank the other sponsors, Heart Gift and Emirates Foundation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and I'm really hoping to do more of these missions with you again.
Kwa majina ni Celestine Kaingu Kazungu. Mimi natoka kaunti ya Kilifi. Mimi ndio mama mzazi wa Edward Chai. Nilikuja jua 2015 akiwa kwamba ana ugonjwa wa moyo. Alikuwa anasema ana sickle cell, lakini ilikuwa si sickle cell. Tukapigwa picha na msichana mwingine hapo radiographer, akasema hii problem yake tumegundua si sickle cell, wakaturifa Mombasa, Makadara Coast General Hospital. Tulipofika hapa akafanywa ukaguzi na kina Dr. Sore, akalazwa, akadugurulika yuko na rheumatic heart disease. Toka alipofanywa upasuaji mpaka hii hakuna shida yote ambayo ilimpata. Tunashukuru wale wafadhili ambao walikuja kwa kumfanyia upasuaji, Tunaregeshia shukurani watu wa Care for a Child's Heart na watu wa Heart Gift kutoka nchi pia. Tunashukuru kwa yote mliotufanyia, madaktari wa Coast General pia vile walivyoshughulika. Mungu awabariki.
Majina mimi ni Edward Chai. Ninaendelea vizuri toka nifanye upasuaji wa moyo na hilo shirika la Care for a Child's Heart na Heart Gift toka nchi ya nje. Nashukuru kwa kunituletea madaktari wazuri watufanye upasuaji na bado tuendelea vizuri mpaka kwa sasa.
Kwa majina naitwa Scholastic Wakasa. Mimi ni mkaaji wa Mtwapa. Nimekuwa na mtoto amekuwa na shida ya moyo kwa miaka mingi. Tulianza kujua shida akiwa na miezi miwili wakati tulimleta hapa Makadara akakuwa kwa oxygen, ndio akakuja kujulikana kuwa ako na shida ya moyo. Nikapatana na shirika ambalo linaitwa Care for a Child's Heart wakishirikiana na Heart Gift with partnership with Coast General. Ndio wakatuambia kuwa kuna madaktari wanatoka nje kuja kusaidia watoto wa moyo. Ndio hapo tulifurahia, tukakuja tukapata watoto wamesaidika, amefanywa operation. Nashukuru yuko mzima. Tunashukuru Mungu kwa sababu ya hayo mashirika mawili tumeweza kufaulu.
Mimi nashukuru watu wa Care for a Child's Heart na Heart Gift kwa kuja kutusaidia pamoja na madaktari wa Makadara. Ningependa pia waje zaidi na zaidi kuja kusaidia watu wengine kwa sababu hii shida inakumba watu wengi katika hili eneo letu. Kwa hivyo tunaomba wazidi kuja watupatie msaada ili watu wengi wapate kupata matibabu na waendelee na maisha yao ya kawaida. Tunashukuru kwa msaada wenu wale wote ambao wamehusika, Coast General, Care for a Child's Heart na Heart Gift. Tunawashukuru nyote.
Ombi langu kwa hii shirika la Care for a Child's Heart na Heart Gift ni waweze kupartnership na Coast General wakati mwingine, kwa ukiangalia Coastal Region watoto wengi wako na shida ya moyo na hawajawahi pata usaidizi. Sasa tunaomba waendelee kuwa wakija wasaidie watoto. Kuna mama ambao ni single mothers, kuna wengine hawajiwezi, wakaweze kusaidika, wakaweze kupata msaada, wakaendelee na maisha yao. Hilo ndilo ombi letu.